Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is just going to be a quick video today, but I did want to apologize for being absent again for like over a week. I was actually in Arizona on holidays visiting my parents, so I didn't really have any time to film or any time to upload anything. I kind of wanted to do a little blurb down there and show you guys some of the things we did, but unfortunately I didn't get any actual film. I only got photos, so maybe I can do a bit of a slideshow for you next time around just to show you what the trip was about. But this video today is just on a few of the products I picked up at Ulta when I was down in Arizona. I was in heaven when I went to Ulta. It is basically like our Sephora, but 10 times bigger. It carries all the high-end brands, and there's so much to choose from. Most of them are the same price as it is a chain-wide, but, you know, there was more options for me to choose from, and just things that I had never seen before. And I get to hear all these beauty gurus on YouTube talk about all these high-end products, and because I live in Canada, half of them are too expensive for me to even order, which brings me to my first one. Okay, this is a Morphe Brush palette. This is an eyeshadow palette. You can order individual eyeshadows off their website for $2 a piece. If you do order the individual eyeshadows, they are not the same colors that come in their palettes, and they do this just so that you don't end up with two colors of the same shade. But the ones on the website, the individual shadows have names, the ones in the palettes do not, so I can't actually list all of the ones for you. But if you want to buy individual shadows, then you can buy just the palette that's magnetic, and there's no reason to, like, there's no need to depot any of them. You basically just stick them onto the palette. You can put concealers and bronzers and blushes and foundations and eyeshadows, everything into like a little, they're called Z palettes. They're just a little mini palette that opens up, and it's just a magnetic backing. So you can pop in whatever you want and take it with you, and you've got everything in one. Instead of doing that though, I strictly just wanted eyeshadow, so I went on the website and looked at the pre-made palettes already. There's quite a few, and they're about $20 each, and this is US funds. And so I got 35W, which is 35 warm. So basically it's 35 of their warm shades. Some are matte, some are like glitter, but they're very highly pigmented, and I love my neutrals. You guys all know that. So I'll show you what it looks like. I'll try not to get that mirror in the way. So these are the 35 different shadows. You've got a lot of highlights and beiges and neutrals, and then it goes right down into all of your neutral browns, into your dark pigmented browns. There's a few purples and plum colors in here, which is absolutely amazing. And then of course you've got your black at the very bottom for any shading that you might need. I've used a lot of these, I've already probably used about 12 of these shadows out of the 35, so not quite half, but I mean, that's a lot. They're very highly pigmented. I have them on my eyes today. I've been wearing them ever since I've been back from Arizona. I'm in love with these, and considering they're only $2, you cannot miss. I just use my Sigma brushes to blend them out, but they do come with just two of the little eyeshadow brushes, like so. I don't know how many of you actually can use these and get your desired look, but I guess in case of an emergency, at least you have something. Because I was going down to Arizona, and because my parents live there, I actually ordered this the week before I left, and I got it shipped down to my parents' place. So while I was down there, it had actually arrived, and the shipping was only like $10 compared to $20 if I got it shipped to Canada. So all in all, this palette cost me $30, and it was in US funds, but well worth it for 35 shadows. You can't complain. $2 a piece. Another thing I got, well, that wasn't in Ulta, that was online. But when I went to Ulta, I was looking for two things in specific. Obviously, you guys have heard me talk about my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. This is the 4-ounce bottle, and it retails for $30. I didn't really want to spend that much, but my friend, at New Year's Eve when we were getting ready, she had a mini one, and I've never seen that before, and I was able to find it. It's actually at the grab and go section right at the front of the counter. I'm sure Sephora does the same thing. Now this is only a 1 ounce compared to a 3 ounce. I didn't realize that. I thought this would at least be half the size of this because it's half the price. This is $14 to $15 and this one's $30. So I mean, at the time I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I just went and got the little one because I was completely out. And then when I got home, I could actually compare the US fluid ounces and was quite surprised to find that this is only 1 ounce and this is 4 ounces. So by all means, this is a much better deal, but if you don't have the money and you're just really wanting to try it, just grab the little guy. It fits well in your purse as well. I'm in love with this stuff. It's oil-free, it's paraben-free. They did not have the chill setting spray. This is just the all-nighter, plus there's one for oily skin, which I don't have, so I've never tried. But they have an all-nighter, plus they have a chill setting spray. And I really wanted to get the chill, but they did not have it in the small bottle. They only had the oil one for oily skin or the all-nighter. But anyways, yes. Last but not least, you guys have heard me rave about Anastasia Beverly Hills. Amazing company. Anastasia and her daughter just do amazing products all around. But you guys know how much I love their Brow Wiz for doing my brows. And I've heard a lot of people talk about like dip brows and pomades. It's not something I thought I could get into, just the pencil version looks so much cleaner and easier to use. But then I started looking into it a little bit more, and I just decided to give it a try. So I got the Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia, and this is in soft brown. I'll show you guys here. And you actually have to apply this with a brow brush. So I just use an eye and brow definer brush. This is by Spa Source. It's just an old brand that I had, but it's a very angled, dense brush, which is what you need to do your eyebrows. And honestly, you just dip the brush into the pod, and you actually wipe the excess off into the back of the lid. So you don't dip it and then go straight to your brow. You dip the excess off into the back of the lid, and then you can kind of work from there. Soft brown is the color I was originally using in the Brow Wiz, and then I started using medium brown, which I found was too ashy. So I'm really happy they had this in soft brown because I've been loving it so much better. I still use my medium brown Brow Wiz, just especially on the corners to get a real fine point, but I can still achieve that with this. So honestly, I've been kind of mixing the two, but once my Brow Wiz is gone, I'm strictly just going to stick to the Dip Brow Pomade. I still use my Essence Gel Clear Mascara to put over top to seal them in, but I've been loving this stuff. I honestly think I'm liking it more than the Brow Wiz. The best part is those Brow Wiz pencils. Oh, I don't have mine with me. There's barely any product in it. There is probably, I think it was like 0.04 of an ounce or something like that, and the pencils retail for $22, and because they're so soft you go through them so fast. Well, this is 0.14 of an ounce, so 0.14 of an ounce in this jar, so you get a heck of a lot more in this little jar, and it's only $18. So you're saving yourself $4 or $5, and you're getting a lot more product that's going to last you way longer. So if you have both products, let me know which you guys actually prefer to use. So far, I'm rooting for the pomade over the Brow Wiz, but I do still like both, and I think both will always be a favorite and one of my go-tos. But, yep, let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you want me to do a swatch video for you guys on all the Morphe shadows. They are to die for. Like, I'm just going to show you right now how pigmented these are, and I'm honestly like just dipping my finger in once and wiping. Like, already this is a beautiful like cocoa berry color. I'll show you one of like the purples. Like, how gorgeous is that? And already those two just go together so beautifully. They've got some really like pink colors in here and almost like rose gold with peach in them. One of my favorite peach colors is this one right here, and it reminds me of, I think it's called Chickadee by MAC. You might not be able to see it too much on the hand. This one right here. But I absolutely love that for putting it all over the base lid and blending into the eyebrow, and then going back in with a darker brown in the crease and then an eyelid color. The colors are gorgeous. Their black has got to be one of the blackest blacks I've ever seen, but on top of it, it's so blendable. There's their black. Oh, it's just so rich. And then they've got a beautiful shimmer that you can just put that right over top. or on its own, and it gives it such a shimmer pretty look. Anyways, I'm totally rambling right now, and I'm just like having fun with my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!